1% of the general population suffers from narcissistic personality disorder. This is a mental condition that can cause depression and anxiety, relationship difficulties, or even physical health problems. So watch this video carefully. You spend every day of your life doing the normal things most people do. And as evolution has decided it is efficient for you, you generally operate in automatic mode. But try to analyze yourself objectively for the next 5 minutes. After you wake up, do you go straight to the mirror and spend there a lot of time trying to be so beautiful that people stare at you? When you're with your friends, do you tend to grab their attention and speak a lot about you? If so, make sure you watch till the end, answer all the questions, and you'll have a much better idea if you are narcissistic or not. 1. Do you have a grandiose sense of self-importance? This trait is the most common among narcissistic people. Although it can appear from childhood, it's a trait that really stands out from adolescence. The narcissists consider themselves superior to most people they meet, whether they're an equal or even inferior. An important indicator of the grandiose sense of self-importance is the belief in their abilities to solve any kind of problem without the need of a specialist. For example, they strongly refuse the help of psychologists, considering that a poor psychologist cannot cure someone as complex as them. This idea can obviously lead to many complications. Denying the skills of specialists deprives them of their help, thus reaching situations where they cannot solve the problems they have. 2. Do you perceive the world in a way that approves your grandiose sense of self-importance? Being so delighted with their grandiose self-image, narcissists tend to live in a world that supports this picture. This world is a fictional one, far from the truth, created especially to allow them to perceive themselves superior. They invent or exaggerate events to fool themselves and others. They want other people's opinions to be in line with theirs because otherwise the truth might come out, and they cannot accept this. It would destroy the world in which they live, where they have unlimited power. In this imaginary reality, narcissists can achieve anything just because they want to, and they're living on a pedestal where ordinary people do not have access. This bubble allows them to fill the void created by helplessness, loneliness, or some shame they feel because of extreme events they've gone through. For example, after getting a bad grade at some exam, they'll say it's the teacher's fault. After being rejected by the person they want to seduce, they would say that the person was frustrated by their superiority. Going to a psychologist and failing to resolve certain personal problems will result in thinking that the therapist was unqualified, or more generally, not achieving something in life will mean only bad luck to them, in no case their fault or mistake. 3. In a dialogue, are you eager for others to finish as soon as possible so that you can speak? Narcissistic people have a huge problem listening to others. There are 2 types of narcissists here. The first category rarely lets the companion finish his ideas, interrupting to express their opinions. The second category is trickier. They give the impression that they are listening until the end, but in fact, they're just waiting for the other one to finish so that they can express their point of view. Again, that sense of self-importance leads them to believe they are always right and hold the supreme truth, and all those who contradict them have no idea what they're talking about. This way of thinking is very harmful. They can stay and live in this loop of information without ever finding out new things and opinions that could positively change their life. Any new information, no matter how small and insignificant it may seem, can have a massive impact. This impact is supported by the butterfly effect theory, which illustrates how something as insignificant as the movement of a butterfly's wings could lead to the formation of a hurricane. 4. Do you exploit others? A narcissistic person also tends to manipulate and exploit other people to accomplish his objectives, and the thought that he deserves everything he wants only because of the imaginary superiority entitles him to exploit others. With this mentality, it's very easy to lie and influence unscrupulously because he is at the heart of the value systems he adopts. The ease of manipulation is also given by not recognizing the feelings of other people. He simply does not have the empathy that allows the understanding of other people's feelings. Thus, He feels no pity. Leave a comment and let us know. Did you answer affirmatively to any of these questions? If you answered yes to all, you have a very good chance of being a little narcissist. So be careful. This condition is not a joke. Hey, don't forget to support us by giving a like, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell to see more of our videos.